It's been a while since I've gotten out the 338 Lapua incarnation of the Freedom Rifle I built here on the channel. In this video, we're going to take a look at some load development results and end-to-end gear and reloading process. Gavin Yu here from UltimateReloader.com. I absolutely love what I do here on Ultimate Reloader. I get to build rifles, build ammo, and go shooting all right here at the Ultimate Reloader property. It is so fun. And it's been a while since I've had the 1776 Freedom Rifle out, and I've been really curious to do some load development and testing with some different bullets and components. So let me first give you a brief overview of the build. You're going to want to check out that video and story if you want to see all of the details. So we've got a BAT HR long action rifle action, MDT ESS chassis, Bartline barrel blank 5R rifling on that, and a whole suite of treble tools. We've got the body and neck area reamer. We've got a separate throater reamer. So I was able to set the throat to exactly the depth that I want for the appropriate bullet seating depth and so on and so forth. I'm using the Precision Matthews TL1660. This build came together really, really nicely, and this rifle shoots awesome. We've also got a Blackhound optic here, just a really, really great package. So again, check out the full build video if you want all of the details, the dimensions, the process, all of that. So fast forward to today. Okay, so during the sight-in, this was like initial shots with the rifle. The first shot was off by about 2.4 inches, not bad for a literal physical through the bore sighting job. Second shot was a little bit low, and then we had good elevation, a little bit of dispersion on windage on shots 3, 4, and 5, which went into a group measuring 0.695 inches. Not bad during break-in. And this was with Retumbo. Looks like we had 94 grains of Retumbo, which is near max, Federal 215 Magnum primer, and 3.676 cartridge overall length. This is using brand new Lapua brass and the Berger 250 OTM tactical bullets. So that was a good start. What I did at the beginning of this reloading session was to jump to the Lapua 300 grain CNR bullets. I also have Berger 300 grain OTM tactical bullets to compare with, but I've heard such good things about these CNR bullets, I wanted to give that a try. So I loaded a few, literally just 3, and shot this group, 0.586 inches with the SkyPod and a rear bag. And I had an SD of 5.2 and an ES of 12.7 with this shooting exercise. So what I did then was I loaded 10 of those, and here's what happened when I shot the first 5-round group. So this is the target for that string of 5 shots that you just saw. All 5 shots went into 0.509 inches, that was at 100 yards, 0.486 MOA. So literally, I took the max charge weight of 94 grains, which is a compressed load. I took 2 grains off of that. So this is 92 grains. I seated the 300 grain bullet with the same seating depth setup with the seating die as I was using with the 250 OTM tacticals. And this is not only this is a great, nice group, but it's nice and round. So nice consistent shooting there. And that was off of my wood bench. Super curious to see what would happen if I moved up to the concrete bench and did a little bit of load development. A little bit with the powder charge. I had a little bit of stiff chambering, you know, a little bit of difficulty getting the bolt to go down. So I'm going to crank down the seater die a little bit, and then I think it would also be interesting to play with bullet seating depth. I throated it long enough that I can go out a little bit further and get closer to the lands, about 0.1 inch jump. I've been reading about this stuff. I know 338 Lapua is a little bit of a different beast, so I wanted to have room there where I could do that. Okay, So that's initial results now. I'm literally at the very, very first steps in my load development process. We're going to try those 300 grain OTM tacticals, might come back to the 250s. Right now we're using Retumbo powder, which is working really good. One of the 3-shot groups that I shot with the 250s had an SD of 0.4, I think, feet per second, and an extreme spread of like 1.7 feet per second. So the Retumbo seems to be working great. Okay, what I want to do next is just walk you through the reloading equipment and the reloading process. So let's talk gear. You've seen this press setup here on the channel recently. This is the Creedmoor Sports solid stainless steel hybrid tool head for the Redding T7. This is a really great piece of gear, and it's great for this particular setup because I've got 1.25" dies for 338 Lapua from Trebel, and those are also available at Creedmoor Sports. So we've got the bench rest cedar and we've got the full length sizer. This press setup gives you kind of the best of both worlds. It's quick change with the dies, but it also has the simplicity and quickness of the turret for just quickly flipping back and forth, and you don't even have to handle the dies within a particular reloading session. Also, you can get 7/8 wedges, so you can run 7/8 by 14 or your 1.25" dies, and then we've also got room for case prep tools up here as well. A little bit tight for 338 Lapua when you've got the centering sleeve coming down from your seating die, but as you'll see, plenty of room to get the job done. I've got a Lyman case checker for 338 Lapua. I'm using the Hornady headspace comparator to measure my shoulder bump. We've got an Area 419 funnel kit, which comes with the 338 funnel adapter, which is awesome. Again, we're using Lapua 300 grain CNR bullets here. We've got Lapua brass. I've got the brand new brass, and we've got the RCBS Matchmaster, which is awesome because it's fully automatic and it's accurate to 0.04 grain, so it's over twice as accurate, or precise rather, compared to typical 0.1 grain powder measures. And then for primer seeding, I'm using the Competition Primer Seeder from Primal Rights. So let's load some 338. I'm going to start by applying some Imperial case wax to the outside of the case body. We probably aren't going to need this too much since this is brand new brass that I'm going to be loading for some more fire forming. We'll also take and put some case sizing wax on the Q-tip so that we have smooth expander ball action, and that's really the reason I'm running it through here. As I found with Lapua cases, sometimes they're a little undersized, and if I run it through an expander ball, sometimes I get a little bit better results. Okay, so I'm going to back the sizer just a little bit from where it was when I was reloading cases. Okay, that was nice and smooth, like that. It's really great to be able to use these 1.25" dies on a regular press, you know. Okay. And when I'm done with this, I do like to wipe off the lube, which I'll do next, and then we'll go ahead and prime. All right, over to the Competition Primer Seeder. You might notice that I'm kind of alternating my cases in the block. It just helps me visually keep track of what I have processed for each step and what I have not. Okay, time to add some powder. Okay, so my scale is all warmed up. I'm gonna go ahead and hit 0 on that, and we've got 92 grains coming up. So that's done. Just a quick note, if you download the RCBS app, I found that to be the easiest way. It's a really convenient way to get everything configured and running. Okay, so I'm going to rinse and repeat 4 more times. Wow, all within 0.02 indicated on the scale. And that means we're done with powder charging. Okay, so time to seat bullets. We're going to swing our bullet seating die into position. And this is where, yes, things are a little bit tight. You can see this gap here. Not a whole lot of extra room, but plenty of room to get that bullet in there. And then to swing the cartridge out of position. Okay, so we've got 5 cartridges of 338 Lapua loaded. So I'm really excited to be back shooting this 338 Lapua rifle. What a fun cartridge. This is an insane power level for long range shooting. The BCs on these bullets are absolutely tremendous. Here's what I would like to know from you is what is working for you for 338 Lapua? What powders are you using? What bullets are you using? What brass are you using? Anything special around bullet seating depth? I'm still relatively new to 338 Lapua, so I'd love to hear your feedback. Drop a comment and we'll start a discussion. That concludes this video, and that means it's time to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, where we've got unrestricted content, and Instagram. Make sure to follow us on all those channels. Ultimate Reloader also has a commercial solutions division serving law enforcement, the military, and the gun industry. We have some unique capabilities, including a comprehensive suite of recoil testing and evaluation capabilities, trigger profiling, and more. If you're interested in custom rifles like what we build here on the channel or gunsmithing services, you're going to want to go to rifles.ultimatereloader.com and get on the wait list. If you want to learn lucrative gunsmithing like what I show here on the channel, including building custom rifles and Cerakote plus a whole bunch more, you're going to want to check out the Colorado School of Trades, schooloftrades.edu. Thanks again for watching.